Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. I'm so excited to see Meryl again. I missed her since last time. I just want to be with her and do...
All right, Joe, it's only been less than 10 seconds. You don't need to simp for Meryl already?
I don't know, guys. I think I really have a shot with her, don't you think? Once we get off of Shadow Moses Island, we can spend our lives together.
I think we're at the point in Joe's life to where he can't even differentiate real people from video game characters, so I don't really think he's fit to play this game, much less be the president.
Normally, I'd try to defend you, but at this point, I don't really think I can. You're like 81. So I understand you're not able to do as much at your age, but I don't think this obsession with Meryl is healthy.
Come on, guys. I just want to show her a good time like I used to do in the olden days, where people went to drive-in theaters and where cars were new and where people had different fountains to drink from. You know, the best years for America.
Are you actually telling me that a time period in America where people had segregated drinking fountains is the best time for the country?
Well, not for that reason specifically, but yeah, I don't see color, so it's not a problem for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't see color. Hey, where did you go exactly when you got onto a bus?
I went to the front, obviously. I don't know where else I was supposed to go. Certainly not in the back, because why would I even do that? The front was reserved for people like me.
You don't see color, but you certainly see benefits of your color.
Well, what do we do here?
This place is mine. I'll take point again. Stay back, okay?
But the radar isn't working. And since we can't use the mine detector either...
Leave it to me.
I'm not quite sure what she's doing. I'm pretty sure the only time there were footprints was back in the start, where we needed to get inside the main building and guards could see them. I guess they would have been during the tank fight too, but they didn't really matter then. I wonder what significance they have here.
She mentioned something about mines, but I don't know how she knows exactly where to walk unless she has a strategy guide of her own on how to beat the game she's in.
Maybe she's just really lucky and this isn't a strategy at all. If she has rations equipped, she can probably take a few mines.
Pretty good, huh?
How did you know where the mines were?
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind, I was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Well, a little bit.
Only a little?
A strong man like me makes his own future. I'm taking my own path right now.
Wow, that actually worked.
Meryl.
What is it?
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
Meryl, get down! Meryl!
How dare someone hurt my Meryl? I'll kill anyone who hurts her. Show yourself.
Calm down, Joe. We'll help her, but you can't go insane now.
Snake, leave me and run.
Meryl!
I guess I am a rookie after all.
Don't worry, Meryl. It's me they want.
Even I know that. It's the oldest trick in the book. The sniper's using me for bait to lure you out.
They want me. They have my complete focus. No, stop it. Nothing to save you now.
Joe, get a grip. We can't understand you and we need you to be on the top of your game. Otherwise, Meryl will probably die.
I promised I wouldn't slow you down. I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I know Joe won't like this, but can we just leave her? Is that an option for us? I don't think we really need her at this point. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to take that as a no. You don't want to leave her alone at this point.
Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me. Now get out of here.
Oh, yep, another codec call who didn't see that coming from a mile away.
Meryl. Damn. Snake, it's a trap. The sniper's trick to lure you out. The sniper's waiting for you to go and help Meryl, so he can pick you off. Don't do it.
Must be Sniper Wolf, Foxhound's best shooter.
Snipers usually work in pairs, but this one's alone, huh?
I know her. She can wait for hours, days, or weeks. It doesn't matter to her.
I really don't want it to take this long. Can you imagine having something like multiple maps? It's in a jungle or something where you're just fighting a sniper. How boring would that be? I imagine it would take a week for that fight alone.
Here in the tower. She must be on the second floor of the tower.
If Wolf is in the communications tower, she can see you perfectly. It's the classic sniper's position. At that distance, you won't be able to hit her with a standard weapon either. You'll need a sniper rifle.
Colonel, take it easy. I'm gonna save Meryl, no matter what it takes.
Okay. Thanks.
It is rather nice that the Snake isn't willing to leave Meryl behind, even though he said he would after the Psycho Mantis fight was done. It sounds like he was either making that up or it was actual development for him.
That's good and all, but we can still just walk past her. Probably, I don't imagine it would be that hard to do, and we can just proceed with the game.
Joe is not coming back to us if we let Meryl die.
Even better, that's really killing two birds with one stone.
I'm gonna save Meryl for myself. Colonel, don't worry.
Snake, thanks.
I understand. I'm sorry.
All right, here's the plan. I'm going back to the basement of the previous building we were at. We have a higher number card key, so we are able to access more doors, and one of them must have a sniper rifle. We would need to fight Sniper Wolf. We'll get it. Go back and show her what a Biden is really made of.
Wow, you're really focused on saving Meryl. If you were like this while being the president, you'd be the most popular in history, by a long shot.
Right you are, and after I'm done fighting her, I'm going to treat myself to a truck full of popsicles, where I'm going to bring Meryl in, and then I'm going to use the popsicle sticks to...
Okay, we get it. You're serious. We believe you, but we don't need to restrict this video or anything crazy like that.
I've never seen you like this before, Joe. I thought it was bad when we fought Psycho Mantis, but you're really dead set on fighting her because she shot Meryl.
I can never look past this. Nobody gets to shoot my #1 priority in life and get away with it. Sniper Wolf better remember this day, as it's the last memory she will have.
Wow, Joe, you're getting pretty intense. What's your plan on dealing with her now that you got the sniper rifle?
Just swallowing a few tablets and shooting at her from a distance is all I can really do. Not like I can just walk over to her.
Based on your anger to her shooting Meryl, I was expecting a little more, but if that's all you can do, then that's fine.
So this is really what we're doing. We're just waiting for her to move from her spot and shoot her. This seems a little anticlimactic, I'll admit.
Actually, if she shoots Snake, it looks like he automatically moves position, which gives quite the disadvantage. I think Joe might have to move him around in order to get a good spot.
That and I have to keep taking the diazepam in order to keep Snake steady, otherwise he's going to miss his shots.
So can you shoot anything else to make the time go by or not anything? I'm not sure if there's a rat or something. Maybe if you keep shooting them, then larger ones will appear.
Yes, I only have one focus right now, and that's her. Nothing, not even my popsicles or ice cream, is going to distract me from taking her down.
Hey, I just thought about something. Where is Meryl? She was here not too long ago, and she seems to have gotten away. It's not like she was very mobile while being shot. So I imagine someone took her, but that's just speculation.
You're probably right. Once Joe actually shoots Sniper Wolf one more time, then we can actually move on, which would be nice, since this fight has been going on for a while.
I need to make my final shot count, since it's the last one I'm going to need against her, and I'm savoring this victory more than anything.
Hey, now that I think about it, how exactly are these two just taking several shots from rifles without any real problem? But Meryl takes one shot, and she's completely down.
I don't really know, but at this point it doesn't matter since Joe is victorious and we get to move on with the game.
Oh, I'm so glad I got to finish her off. I need to get over there and make sure she's dead and I've avenged Meryl. Then I have to actually find her since I have no idea where she went.
Hey, I wonder if we're going to get any calls soon from the codec now that we've made progress.
You're probably right. They always seem to know exactly when we've done important things in the game and will let us know what the whole backstory of the character we just fought was.
Snake.
Wait, Joe, why did you save right there?
I don't know, it just kind of felt right to do.
Don't move!
Joe was right. This didn't go well, but this seems to be a scripted encounter.
Let's see what they have to say.
It's hard to miss when you're this close. Toss your weapon over here. Slowly. You are a fool to come back here. Stupid man.
How is she even alive? I shot her like 6 times.
Remember, this is a game, Joe, and if she can survive that, then at least Meryl is probably okay.
Do you want to die now? Or after your female friend? Which will it be?
I'll die after I kill you.
Is that right? Well, at least you've got spirit. I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at.
Guys, would any of you consider it distasteful that if Meryl dies, I might take a shot at Sniper Wolf, if you know what I mean?
Yes, Joe, that is terrible. If you're going to simp for someone, can you at least be consistent and not jump right from one woman to another? Meryl's probably not even dead yet, and you're already thinking about someone else.
I'm just trying to play both sides, that way I come out on top either way.
This is an awful way to think about people, even if they are just fictional characters, and you should feel bad for even considering Sniper Wolf after she shot Meryl.
Yeah, I can't defend that, Joe. I know a thing or two about moving from one woman to another, but this is going too far.
I think I can make it work. I can do this.
Don't kill me yet. I'm too alive. Leave it to me. I want no more accidents like that dumb chief.
Yes, he's my target. Mine.
Wow. They must have really cut the budget on this game if they can barely afford lights.
You mean Solid Snake?
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am? I always knew that one day I would meet you. The man who stole what was rightly mine. The man who stole my birthright.
Did you hear that, Joe, someone just called the character you were playing a Solid Snake? Did you catch that?
Oh no, I was too busy writing a love poem for Sniper Wolf. I wasn't listening to the game. Do you want to hear what I've got so far?
Joe, I would rather die this point instead of hearing your demented idea of a love poem.
Okay, here it goes. Meryl's blood on the floor is red. The Democratic donkey color is blue. Your rifle makes my gear solid, and I want to put my popsicle in you.
Guys, I don't think I can do this anymore. Joe is too far gone at this point.
I second that notion. Can we just go and leave him to play the game by himself?
Do you need his DNA too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive. We need it to correct the Genome Soldier's mutations.
Then we'll be able to cure them?
No. We still have to get our hands on Big Boss's DNA.
As much as I want to quit too, we've gone too far at this point to stop.
Fine if you say so.
Have they given in to our demands yet?
Not yet.
They won't give in. They're all hypocrites, every one of them.
Is that your opinion as a Kurd?
They always put politics first.
That's right. That's why they want to avoid any leak about their precious new nuclear weapon.
Boss, it looks like our friend is awake.
Are we just going to see lights all day, or are we going to do something else?
Finally, something different to look at.
Yeah, whoever this guy is.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both the last surviving sons of Big Boss. It's me. Really? Then what? Those idiots! All right, Raven. I'll be right there.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack. It looks like all of these people are ones we've already seen earlier. And this guy talking is Liquid Snake based on the text that came up. But I'm not sure why they need the other snake's DNA. Anybody have any ideas?
I have no idea myself. Let's keep watching and see if they give any answers.
Normally the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're going to launch that nuke and ride it all the way into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you? Want to stay for the show?
I'm not interested.
I'm interested in you, Sniper Wolf. I'm sorry that I got mad at you for shooting that rookie Meryl. She probably had it coming, and I want you now.
Joe, this situation in the game is bad enough without you simping for any woman in the game. Can you keep it together for like 5 minutes or at least until Snake gets out of here?
I can try, but no promises.
That probably won't end well.
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
Boss, what about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us. Mantis is dead. We've also got to find out what killed Baker and Octopus.
Hold up, are they talking about Decoy Octopus mentioned at the beginning of the game? I don't think we fought him right, so how did he die? I feel like we would have been involved with that, or at least witnessed it.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone else who has died near us except the two earlier on when we found Meryl and Revolver Ocelot. Then Psycho Mantis, but we know he's a different character. I'm starting to think Decoy Octopus was an imposter of someone we already met.
Guys, I know who it is. He was impersonating Colonel Campbell on the codec this entire time. That's the only rational explanation that I can think of.
No, Joe, I highly doubt Colonel Campbell would get impersonated by anyone or anything. Wouldn't that be a weird twist if it wasn't really him for the whole game?
Finally, just the two of us. How are you feeling?
Not bad. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
I'm glad to hear that. This is some bed, all right. I'm about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
Hey, I think I actually have one of these things in the White House somewhere. It's really good when my enemies come by and I need to get information out of them.
I've learned more about you in this one video than I have before, and I don't like any of it. Can you just have one normal thing about you, please?
Yeah, sometimes I go to sleep in one of these things too, just to mix it up every once in a while.
That didn't help you look more normal at all.
There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? If not, that's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous. But if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
There's a trick to using the key. Maybe we're supposed to use the same one multiple times, and that's why we haven't found any other keys.
I was thinking the same thing. Nice to know someone other than me is using facts and logic today.
Just give up, and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend.
Hey, Joe, I've been looking ahead in a strategy guide. He wasn't lying about no continues. If you fail this sequence, you can't just reset. You have to go back to the last time you saved, which thankfully was just before this part.
And if I don't pass this part, Meryl will die. I know I want Sniper Wolf, but I can't think about Meryl dying too. I don't know what I should do. Maybe I can just submit.
No, Joe, you have to show him what a real president is like. Also, I know I cannot medically give advice, but I'm going to need you to down all the medication you have to maintain focus for this. Otherwise, you're going to lose.
I don't really want to, but if that's what needs to be done, then I will do it.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, Joe, you're doing fine. Just keep at it.
I don't like this at all. Oh. Oh no, it's here.
Yes, you've got this, Joe. There can't be much more to go through from here.
I don't care anymore. I want to go back to sleep now. Oh no, not again.
You're doing so well, Joe. He can't keep doing this all day. Or maybe he can actually, there's probably enough electricity to go for a long time.
Thanks for the confidence boost. I just want this to stop. Hey. Just make this stop so I can eat my popsicle.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother, he's an amazing man.
All right, Joe, I have to admit I had my doubts about you, but now that you've done this so well, I can confidently say, despite your strange characteristics, I'm no longer worried about your ability to beat this game.
That section must have caused many people difficulties, and you made it through without much trouble at all.
Yeah, you made that look easy, and for once, I'm actually glad you're the one playing the game instead of anyone else.
That's good and all, but I'm handing one of you the controller so I can sleep for the moment.
That's fine, you deserve it.
Huh? Looks like I got a roommate. The DARPA chief? What a stench.
Guys, I think I figured it out. The DARPA chief we saw was only dead a few hours ago. If even that, which would not have given enough time for him to decompose to this level, and along with the inconsistencies about Psycho Mantis reading his mind earlier, I think the chief we saw earlier was actually Decoy Octopus this entire time. That explains why he's dead, despite us never seeing him. It's because we did see him in disguise.
That must be it. That's great reasoning you did. I'm sure the codec people will tell us all about it too after you already figured it out.
I'll just call them myself.
Snake, are you okay? I've been better.
How's Meryl?
They've got her. Damn.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it?
I don't know how we're supposed to take their advice when information is actively being suppressed from us. That doesn't help when we're the ones actually doing all the work.
Yeah, I can't defend them on this. I think we should know what we're up against, especially if it's something so important that we're supposed to be fighting soon, assuming we don't find the cards to stop the Metal Gear.
Go. As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need-to-know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
Hey, the president, that's me.
Oh, good, Joe. You're back. I'm glad you got a moment to not press the button so quickly. Maybe your thumbs will feel better and won't have to go through so much more.
Yeah, well, I heard the colonel say the president was doing something important, and I thought he meant me.
No, Joe. He was referring to the president within the game itself, not you.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake. Just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before. I don't know the details.
I don't believe you.
It seems Snake himself isn't even trusting of the Codec group now that he's learning more about the project. I think he still has to complete the mission in order to get out of here, so he doesn't really have much of a choice, aside from listening to the people that aren't telling him what he needs to know.
He's in quite the difficult position either way. As interesting as this development is, I don't think it will have much change, if any, on the gameplay.
I'll just keep playing either way. I don't really care as long as I don't have to go through that button sequence again.
Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh, man.
But but it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained?
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right, but he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
It looks like they're not giving much input. I don't think this codec call really helped much, if anything.
Can we just stop calling them and ignore what they have to say? I think that would be a better use of our time.
I have to agree with part of that, though they might still have valuable insight, so I think it's still worth it to hear them on what they plan on telling us.
I still don't like it, but fine, we'll keep going if it means we can get out of here.
That arms tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. I'm sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower.
All right, it's good to know the communications tower is our next stop, though I'm not sure how we're going to get there. I think if I call Otacon, he might know.
Really, how do you figure that?
He's been here longer, so he might know the layout better, and it's not like I have that many other people to call that I know are on the island to begin with.
Oh, okay. That actually does sound pretty reasonable the way you say it.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
That was good thinking. Maybe he can unlock us and get to the communications tower after we're done.
Realistically, I don't know how he would unlock us, but at the very least, there's somebody here on our side that isn't going to torture us.
Hey, Joe, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm trying to fight this guy, but he won't come in here and face me.
Joe, are we really just going to watch you spin in a circle and try to fight the guard all day?
Well, I'm sorry, Barack. It's not like I can do all that much. Aside from trying to make conversation with the currently rotting body in the corner or going to bed after being nearly electrocuted, I don't have that many alternatives here.
Yeah, come on now. There's not much to really do in here right now. Might as well pass the time somehow.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess options are limited right about now.
As long as no codec calls happen, I really don't care how the time is spent.
Nah, I'm not calling them again. I'm making it through with Otacon just fine. Or at least when he gets here, I will be.
Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Wait, what are we really doing this all over again?
Okay, guys, I don't care about Meryl at this point. I don't want to go through all of the torture again, please.
No, Joe, if we have to listen to you get head over heels about 2 women that you've just met, one of which that tried to kill you, then you need to at least be sure one of them stays alive.
When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. I fought wars in Afghanistan, Mozambique, Eritrea, and Chad. Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known and feared as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU. I am not like one of those KGB slugs. To me, this isn't torture. It's a sport.
Well, to me, this feels like torture, but that's because I'm on the other end.
You did it once, you can probably do it again. Just don't give up, or something else that sounds inspirational.
Yeah, you can do this. I believe in you.
Okay, here we go.
I also believe in you at least a little bit, if that helps anything.
I actually kind of like it more than before. I get it.
Hold on, did you just say you enjoyed that? I was not expecting that to happen at all.
I don't know. It just felt different that time. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, this feels good. I think this is the best part of the game.
Guys, I'm starting to worry Joe is becoming addicted to this torture device. Maybe this isn't going as well as we thought it would.
I don't care about Meryl or Sniper Wolf. I want to stay here now.
Joe, I know what we told you before, but please submit to him. I can't bear to keep listening if this is going to be your reaction.
Never. Yeah. This is the best part of my life. Thank you, Ocelot. I want to I'll never leave this room again. Please turn it back on, Ocelot. I'll do anything. I just need to keep the machine on forever.
Okay, that's it, Joe. I'm taking the controller again. I can't have you obsessed with this place and play the game, because this will be the last part if you keep playing.
But at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in the Russian government. He's currently the head of Spetsnaz. He's agreed to purchase this new nuclear weapons system.
Are we supposed to be paying attention to this talk about Russia? I'm not sure if it's going to play into the actual game at all, or if it's just something in the background that we don't need to consider.
I'm guessing it's just details we don't have to know, but I suppose if someone were to care for the deeper lore of the games, it might be helpful.
Hey guys, sorry about that. I went a little nuts there. You can give the controller back to me. I'll be all right now unless we go back into that machine. In that case, I can't make any promises.
I'll take the controller if that happens, since we are definitely not letting that happen again. Otherwise, nobody, including us, are going to stick around for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll just keep running around until something interesting happens.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. My arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but you can leave out the Benzedrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
Sniper Wolf and Meryl, and also that torture machine make me frisky, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Joe, we get what you mean. And honestly, when we started this playthrough, I did not ever think I would hear you say that sentence, and I'm saddened to know I was wrong.
In a desperate attempt to change topic, we will be speeding up some of this codec call when it's not the focus to save a bit of time for everyone.
Oh, you mean you don't want to know what gets Joe frisky? Who would have thought?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand. Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
I'm assuming he meant what happened in the MSX games. I think this was briefly mentioned before near the tank fight. And also when Gray Fox was done fighting earlier, if only any of us had played those games, this would make more sense.
At least this is being clearly explained for those who haven't played those games. It's nice of the developers to consider.
Place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
There's more than one woman in my life, and I'm going to try to win the hearts of both of them so we can get off this island and live together. And
Joe, I hate to interrupt, but I would also hate you finishing that sentence even more.
Thank you, Barack. That was going downhill very quickly.
I learned a lot from him.
But didn't you try to kill each other?
That's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
It's interesting to hear Snake talk about Gray Fox in the past. It seems to be more tragic knowing this all happened before the fight, earlier in the game, which would explain Snake's reaction to finding out who he is.
I would have to agree. It is good storytelling when it is investing even without playing the previous games in the series. That would have given better context to the events.
I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA?
Yeah. I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
Maybe if Psycho Mantis were still around, he could have read her memory. That would have been interesting to find out, but he crossed me and Meryl, so he's not doing that anytime soon.
Okay, that was a good time and all, but how exactly did that conversation help us? We're still waiting for Otacon take all year long to save us, so I don't know if that codec call was actually productive.
I think it was the game's way of giving us a breather after the events of the torture sequence.
This is probably what happens to Donald every time he goes to Taco Bell, which he likely does on a daily basis.
First off, it's not a daily basis. It's every other day, and second, it's usually not this bad.
Sorry, Donald, I think Joe might be right. I saw you running like that last time I was at the White House with you during your presidency.
Somehow that's not as disturbing as Joe teabagging yet another dead person. This must be the 4th time so far.
Hey, was there somebody running outside the room a second ago?
It's me, Otacon. Wow, they even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go, that hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage.
Great, Otacon's here, but I have no clue how he's supposed to help us since he hasn't unlocked the door or anything.
Hey, Otacon, if you unlock the door, you can teabag the guy with me if you want.
Joe, what is wrong with you? Why would anybody want to do that? Much less do that with another person.
I think some of this may be from the fact that Donald told Joe to take all of his medication at once, which would likely have strange effects, though probably not like this. And I can't explain his constant simping at all.
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like
Oh, great, Otacon brought a bottle of ketchup to eat, along with a handkerchief from someone who tried to kill us, and a card after we get out of this room without actually finding a way out of said room. Wonderful help he brought.
I think what's more important is he's trying to get at my woman, but he is officially competition to me. I think I may have to get rid of him if he doesn't stay out of my way to Sniper Wolf.
First off, Joe, she's not your woman. She is her own person, and you're not going to be doing anything until you get out of this room, which Donald was right. We still have no way out as of now. It would be helpful if a certain someone brought a key, but no, we're stuck here still. I wonder if that ninja would be interested in helping us out.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed. Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait.
Well, that didn't help at all. I guess we're just stuck here. Joe is going to get tortured and frisky again, and the game is over. Thanks, everyone, for watching the Metal Gear Solid playthrough.
No, Barack, we're not finished yet. We still can figure out some way around this place. But Joe, what exactly are you doing?
I was trying to eat the ketchup, but I think I dropped it on the floor. So now I'm trying to lick it off the ground since I don't have much for alternatives, unless I were to ask the guy in the corner.
It seems you've actually gotten the attention of the guard. It looks like he thinks you're dead. This may be a chance to escape.
Oh yeah, I did not expect that to happen at all, but I'm really glad that worked out. I don't think I have much left for now since a lot has happened, but I'm glad we made it out in one piece.
Joe, please do not tempt yourself into going back into that machine. We need to have you focus on getting out of here instead of back there.
Yeah, this has been a really exciting time, but I think that's it for me. It was definitely an interesting experience today, but I'm happy of what progress was made.
I'm not sure what's coming up ahead, but maybe Joe won't get so insane coming up soon.
I can't make any promises, but that just makes it even more fun to think about what else we'll find.
Thank you as always to the people watching the videos. More will be coming soon.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always.
And peace out, people.